Bayelsa State Governor Senator Douye Diri says the full weight of the law will be brought to bear on those who violate the anti-grazing law of the state to ensure the continued protection of lives and properties of citizens. This comes after a recent attack on Amarata youths in Yenagoa local government area of the state by Fulani herdsmen. The youths who went to the bush to confront the herdsmen after they allegedly raped a woman on her farm were overpowered by the armed herdsmen. And some of them came back with machete cuts inflicted by the herdsmen. Represented by his deputy senator Lawrence Ewoda Al-Japo, the governor stated this on Wednesday, I hope I pronounced it rightly, at Government House, Yenagoa, during an interactive meeting with local government chairmen, traditional rulers, and other community leaders from 6 local government areas currently experiencing herdsmen invasion. He stressed that the anti-grazing law of the state was enacted to foretell violent clashes between herders and owners of the farmlands, which had resulted in wanton destructions of lives and property in some parts of the country. Governor Diri also directed all the local government council chairmen to activate the anti-grazing law by forming enforcement committees and submitting the list of committee members within the next 3 days of the office to the office of the secretary to the state government. Also speaking, the paramount ruler of Edepia community chiefs Shadrach Etibie recalled the harrowing experience his community suffered at the hands of the police for taking steps to tackle the menace and urged security agencies to support communities in enforcing the anti-grazing law. This is also part of the story that happened in Ondo State where herdsmen just killed 5. And it's been just a continuous situation that's going on. Well, Bayelsa State coming up to enforce the anti-grazing law. What do you have to say about this?
It's a welcome idea, and Bayelsa State has always been a place where I have always been against the herdsmen visiting, because Bayelsa State is not as big as other states. So whatever thing they are doing within Bayelsa State, I know that there's no way theirs will not be known. I mean that of the herdsmen. They are what they call their practice. It is very wrong for you to come to a man's land and while they are accommodating you, you're taking possession and want to take advantage of those who have given you hospitality. I think it's a welcome idea, and it should be implemented, and it should be enforced. When you talk about enforcement, I'm saying that the local government chairman shouldn't play politics with the life of their people. Some of them, as the governor has instructed them, that they will leave it and then go back to face their in-house politics. I'm saying that the life of the Bayelsans are more better than the life of animal. I heard the former president saying that the life of the cows are the herdsmen role, that their lives is better than the life of human then.
Do you think that statement that was made by the former president is one of the reasons why this herdsmen attack has actually been on the rise? Because if you check, even in Ebonyi State, most of those southeast states are literally affected more than the northern states. Do you think that's an edge for to push them to actually engage in this attack on farmers?
You see, I don't think that is it, but in my own opinion, I want to say that they are doing this because nobody is checkmating them. Nobody has either enforced the law that has been enshrined according to their state order or whatever. Nobody has pursued, nobody has decided. The grazing, whatever that they have initiated, it was only initiated and nobody was following it up. That was how you see. That's why you see them abusing it. So I'm not saying that it's because of the statement the former president made. If you look at this whole herdsmen that you're seeing that are grazing this cow, they don't own this cow. They belong to somebody, and because they belong to somebody, the person has told them go there and do whatever you like. Nobody can stop us. Yes, it's for you to get arrested. When you get arrested, you'll be definitely released. They will just put one call out there, and such person is being released. I'm asking Bayelsa State to take this law very serious and ensure that whoever that is coming to roll a cow in their state should have a biodata where you can know where this person is from, and the number of those who are coming wherever you are going to, you're pushing the cow to, should be mentioned to the local government chairman.
Okay, I think Ogun State is actually trying to practice that, where headsmen would have to register, to provide adequate information about themselves and their cattle, probably in order to know how to curb all of this. So you're with that. Are you for that, and you're encouraging it, that's actually a good move?
Yes, it's
and Bayelsa State should also involve in it.
I'm saying that is a good one. Bayelsa State should also do the same. Should follow suit.
So do you think that when those records are being taken, this attack will reduce?
It will. Sure, it will.
In what way would that reduce? When, like you stated, when there has not been enforcement in order to curb it, these individuals, these headsmen operate on their own. I saw a particular video of when they went to this farm, uprooted cassavas, and started destroying them, giving them to their cow. And these are crops that has been planted, by these farmers with their sweat under the hot sun. I don't know if you've have the opportunity to farm before,
I have.
Just do this.
I still do it today.
Just try to plant cassava. It takes about 5 to 10 hours, depending the portion of land you want to actually do this. And it's not something that these farmers would want to take for granted in that instance. So in order from what you have stated, if Bayelsa State joins Ogun State by getting information of this headsman, that would reduce the attack on the farmers. Okay, I also want to get to what way that will reduce the attack on the farmers and their crops.
How it will reduce the attack on the farmers is this. Like I told you, the Bayelsa State government has said that they've left the responsibility for the local government chairman. Since they are taking since they are profiling them, for instance, if any headsman is to go to a DPA, for instance, in Bayelsa,
okay,
they should visit the local government and whoever that is in charge of a DPA.
Okay.
Why the person will also send a committee, a few persons from the committee, as to also either escort them until when they are done in that section and they want to move to another section, either Opolo or Swale, either of them there.
Okay.
There should be a properly checkmate, so they are following them up. If you don't do that, you are asking these people to keep committing what they are committing. It means that nobody is enforcing the law that has been enshrined or that has been passed by the state government. So if they actually want to stop this attack on them, they should initiate a body that will follow these people up, and there should be a record of the sole owner of that cow, that particular one that is being either brought to a DPA. They should know the owner of that cow, and who those that are rolling the cow. They should also have their information as to ascertain if anything should happen in that area, that this is a particular person who did this. Such person can be fished out easily.
Okay.
So with that, I think the attack will stop, because they now know them. They now know who is going into the farmland. And if the person comes out, nothing happens, they now know that nothing happened for that day. I think that's my position in that.
Okay, thank you so much in that, Mr. Onoha. But let's also find out, aside the attack incident, there's also, I've seen here scenarios of when most of the cattle rearers come out with their cows in multitude, in herds, and obstructs the roads. In that instance, do you think that should also be checked into, in order to know how to curtail those the traffic that most of these herdsmen cause on the road?
Yes, what I foresee is that Nigerians on their own does not look at the safety of life. If you ask me, as regards these cattle rustlers, because we should have a safety measure on the road, the same way at the farmland. How do I mean? It is not about fire service. You have people say, hey, we have fire service station. Fire service, are they everywhere? They are not. It is only when you call them. There should be a substation, whether a mini division station in every local government. That's the same way there should be a safety house for every community, every local government. That should be. When I say this safety house, you know, if the cows are to move to the farmland, like I said, before you put this cow to the farmland, you must have given these people orientation on how to operate. If they agree on that orientation, then you will approve whatever operation they want to do in your farmland. And those operations should also have the safety measure for either for what they call it, for the farmland and on the road. You know, these people most times they cause hold up, and I've seen them because of I've seen in a situation where they caused an accident that almost took 3 persons' life. That was in Ondo, where I was coming back from Ekiti. The truck was coming with the speed and with speed. Before they know it, the bus that was coming from another junction could not hold the brake, control the brake. All because the what they call the cow suddenly came out from the bush without notice. But if there is this safety measure, they know that before they will come out. If it is an alarm, they will either press. If it is not that, if it is this rocket sign light that they use for in the marine sector, you just shoot that, people will know that they are coming out. Whoever that is on the road will not clear for them, or the safety whatever will not come and say, okay, that with microphone, nobody should cross, like the same way they do when train is coming.
How about a sign where they like, let's say there's a lane just like they have on highways
where
they
you have the zebra.
Yes, a zebra crossing. You know, a sign for cattle crossing. That won't work.
It will not work. Nigerians, do they even obey ordinary the zebra cross? That we don't. Vehicle will just boom. They don't want to know. Ordinarily, they are supposed to either so pedal there whatever when they are close to such place. But they don't do it. And you are telling somebody that is driving from either a far distance on a speed, you want to give the person sign that there is a zebra sign. No, there should be a sign like 30-minute sign. We are coming out from so place, so please, safety whatever, notify the masses. Then they will not be like, if it is a big wood, they blow and say, hey, in the next 30 minutes, the car will be crossing so place.
How do you think that will be implemented?
Yes, we know how to eat money, how to invest money in Nigeria, but we don't know how to implement things like this. These things still need better measure.
Thank you.